Hello, everybody. Welcome to our sign language class. I'm really excited to be teaching you today. Hope you're all well. We've got to talk about the weather, don't we? Because that's what we do. So I'm in Belfast, in Northern Ireland, and it is lovely. It's sunny. A little bit rainy before, but you know what? It's absolutely fine now. It's great. So we hope that this weather lasts. I'm sure you're all looking forward to the weekend and you're all super excited. And it's going to be Halloween soon as well. I hope you've got plans to maybe get away for a bit of a break, or maybe you're not sure. I'm certainly not sure. My wife and I are talking about maybe going to Scotland. So that's a possibility. We'll see how that goes. I've actually only been to Scotland once, and that was when I was playing tennis, and that was a day trip. I was just there and back. So I haven't really been to Scotland at all. I can't claim that I have. But people keep telling me, oh, Scotland's beautiful. So we'll see what it's like and maybe get a chance to travel around now. If any of you guys watching are from Scotland, tell me where I need to go and what I need to see. I'd be really happy to get any recommendations you've got. Okay, so I'm going to explain the plan for today. You can see we've got lots of different emotions, the pictures of emotions stuck up on the wall behind me. Now, emotions are really useful signs to have. They're really useful, and I'll explain how emotions link with facial expressions then as well, because facial expressions in sign language are an absolute must. They're so important. So I'll explain about those later. But that's really useful if you're teaching maybe kids or you're working in a classroom environment. It can be really useful to have these signs. I often go to lots of different schools to teach sign language, and they love this part of my lessons, especially for younger kids in primary school. Okay, so if you have any questions through today, please do comment, because I'm going to keep an eye on the comments and see them all coming in. So our plan for today, I'm going to teach you the alphabet. Now, some of you will be joining me for the first time. Some of you might have missed previous sessions that I did with the Virtual Village Hall. So, and some of you might have already learnt it, but I'm really happy to teach it again and make sure that we're all doing it 100% accurately. So even if you learned it before, let's just take the opportunity to practice. Okay, just keeping an eye on comments. So I'm going to teach you finger spelling. I'm going to teach you how to sign your name. Then I'm going to explain about what I mentioned previously, the importance of facial expressions. And then I'm going to talk about emotions. Then lastly, I'm going to talk about Halloween. And I'm wearing black because it's a good start for Halloween, but unfortunately I don't have any Halloween costumes to wear. I'm going to need to get one from somewhere. We'll maybe try and scare my kids if I get dressed up for Halloween. Okay. So, maybe get a scar on my head, and then that'll certainly scare them. Give them bad dreams. Maybe they won't like me for the rest of it. Well, no, let's not do that. Anyway, today we'll start with the alphabet. All right, so I'm sure some of you already know the vowels in the British Sign Language alphabet. So the vowels start in your thumb with A. This is A, E, I, O, and U. Okay, so those are the vowels of the alphabet. So if you remember A, E, I, O, and U, then you can't forget those really. They're going to be embedded, no problem. Okay, so I'll start with A and we'll go through. So A, B, C. Okay, right. So I know I have taught some of you before, and the most common question from anyone I've taught is, which hand do I do it? So that is the most common question that I get, and I'll explain the answer. Now, I'm right-handed. I hold my pen in my right hand, okay? The other hand becomes the paper. Okay, so imagine you've got your pen in your writing hand and your other hand is the page. So that's the direction that you make the sign. So your right hand, if you're right-handed, goes to your left hand to make A, to make E, to make I, to do O. And if it's C, so if it's only a one-handed, then you use your right hand. You use the hand you write with. Okay, so for me, it's my right. And if you're left-handed, everything is opposite because you hold your pen in your left hand. So the left hand goes to the right hand. So it's the other way around for A, E, and the likes. So I'm sorry, it can be really quite confusing. All right, so I'm going to show you A to Z, so the full way through the alphabet. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F. So it's two fingers on each hand, and your dominant hand, the hand you write with, is on top. G, H, I, J. So make sure you go down and round right to the thumb, just to make the shape of the J. K. So I want you to start by putting your two fingers up like this, and then the hand that you write with, bend it over, and then use the knuckle of that hand to connect with the upright finger. That's K. L, M, N, O, P. Now, make sure that you're pinching your fingers together. And that's important because if you separate your fingers, it's a bit confusing whether it's a D or a P, because that's D. What I'm showing you now is a D. But if you pinch them together, that becomes P. So pinch it for P. Q. I'll show you like this. R. S. Now these are your smallest fingers for S. Okay? So it's your baby fingers, pinky fingers. T. U. V. W. X. Y. Okay, just showing you what that looks like from my perspective. And Z. That's great. Whew, my goodness. Okay, let's do it again one more time. This time we're going to do it slightly quicker, okay? Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Brilliant. Round of applause and really well done to you all. That's great. So, how are you going to remember all of these letters? Well, really don't worry, because actually after this, you can Google BSL alphabet. Now, make sure that you are following the right-handed or the left-handed graphic, but you'll find a whole list of pictures. So if you type BSL alphabet, there's plenty of resources, absolutely plenty. So you can see if you do an image search particularly, you'll find pictures of the whole alphabet. So you can have that finger spelling card ready, or you can print it and have it handy. And even if you want to do that now and get a graphic up, then you can do that because we're going to practice spelling our names next. Okay, so like I say, next is our name. So this is a sign for name. So it's two fingers together from your forehead going out. Name. And this is the sign for what. And this is a sign for me. And the sign for you. And them. And her. And him. And they. So it's plural. Okay, so pointing is part of the language, part of BSL. Now we know in hearing culture, pointing is a bit rude. You wouldn't point at someone right in their face, but actually in deaf culture, it's part of the BSL, it's part of the language, and pointing is fundamental to the language. So let's do this again to remind you. Name, what. Now, in sign language, the sign for what goes at the end of the sentence. Okay, ready? You. So I want you to copy me, okay? So you name what? His name what? Her name what? Their names what? Okay. So now I'll show you how to respond. My name, Anthony. Anthony. Okay. So I'll show you how to do this. I'll show you the question and the response. So I'll do that again. And we'll do it one more time. Great. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to respond. Ready? Okay, we'll do it again. Brilliant. Sorry, my pictures have been falling off. I've been gently tacking them up because we just had this room decorated and my wife will be raging if I put massive bits of sticky tape over everything. So I've been so gentle in trying to tack them up with the least amount possible. All right, well done, everyone. Okay, so now I'm going to say something else to do with names, but I'm going to explain about facial expressions. So I'm going to show you the A version and a B version, and I want you to see the difference. So this is version A. Watch me. Hello, are you well? What's your name? My name's Anthony. So now I'm going to show you the B version. Hi, how are you? What's your name? My name's Anthony. So, see how there was no facial expression in that version? So, facial expression is so important because it's such a key part of the language. It's not just what happens on the hands, but the facial expressions are part of the language itself, as well as the body language. So, it's a whole a whole body language, and it's really visual language. Okay, now this is the hard part. Are you ready? Everyone, give yourself a whew, deep breath because everyone gets really confused over this part. So I'm going to say a name. You watch me sign it. Okay? Okay. Now I'm going to do a different name, and I'm going to do. I'm going to sign Emma. Okay. So watch how I do it. Okay. So this is wrong. Okay. So signing it like that is wrong because what I want you to do is say the name in its entirety as you spell each letter. Okay, that's how we do names. So I'll show you that again. See if you notice. Okay. So I want you to practice with your own names and try and say your name at the same time as you spell it. So not saying the letters, but saying the full name. Ready? So we'll do it again one more time. Ready? Great. Well done, everyone. So you can practice that in your own time. And facial expressions really are so important. So if you're meeting a deaf person, it would be really nice if you could say your name at the same time as you fingerspell it because it's much easier and nicer to watch. It's like having a nice voice. You don't say, "Hello, my name is ANT." But it'll come naturally with practice. Okay, test time. All right, I'm going to spell a name. It could be a man's name or a woman's name. And I want you to concentrate really hard and see if you can type the name into the chat box. Okay, ready? Okay, number two. Okay, number three. Okay, number four. Okay, number five. Now, number six. Uh-oh. Okay, number seven, eight, nine, and 10 are going to be faster. You ready? So, number seven, number eight, number nine, and the last one, number 10. Okay, round of applause and well done, everyone. It was so interesting to see all of the names coming through on the comments. And do you know what? Most of them were absolutely right. I'm actually really surprised. I'm impressed more than anything. And so now I'll go through the answers. So, number one was Mark, Mark. Number two was Amy. Number three was Rebecca. Number four was Ben. Number five was Tom. And everyone gets confused whether it's Tim or Tom because that's really hard to pick up the difference. Number six is Megan. Number seven is Charlie. Number eight is Catherine. Number nine is Robert. And number 10 Now try this again. I'm going to do it really slowly, or a little slower, but I've asked the interpreter not to speak. So ready? I'm going to do number 10 again. Yeah, so Christina is right. That's right, Sue. Well done. Okay, well done, everyone. Now I'm going to show you emotions. Okay, happy, 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 sad, sad. Now, in Northern Ireland, there's different sign because there are different regional signs. So I can show you the different ones in Northern Ireland, Scotland, England, and Wales. So this is the Northern Ireland one. Ready? Sad. Okay. Happy. Sad. Or sad. Angry. Angry. Now, mostly England and Scotland, we just sign it with one hand to show angry. In Northern Ireland, we use two hands because Northern Ireland is a very expressive place. Angry. Okay. Sick. In Northern Ireland, we would sign it like this. Sick. Sick. In England, in Scotland and in Wales, it's much more visual. Sick. Sick. Or you can be very sick. It's very visual. And then this is the sign for ill. Ill. So it's your two baby fingers down the front of your body. Surprised. 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 Some regions of England might sign it a little differently. Surprised, like this. Okay. Shy. 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 Okay. Let's do them all again. Let's repeat. Okay, well done, everyone. Now we're going to do the bottom row. Love. 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 confident. So it's C hand shape going up the body. Confident. Confident. Embarrassed. Embarrassed. Scared. Scared. Excited. 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 Confused. Now, in England, the sign is confused. Confused. Whereas in Northern Ireland, where I am, confused. Confused. Okay, so let's repeat the bottom line again. Ready? Okay, great. Now, let's test you. Test time. So I would encourage you to sign it. And then, so first of all, I'm going to encourage you to sign it as I point to the pictures. Okay? Ready? What's this sign? Angry. Or angry. Yeah. Can you sign this sign? Love. How about this one? Yeah, confident. What about sick? Sick. Or sick. What's sad? Sad. Or sad. What's the sign for embarrassed? Embarrassed. Yeah. Sign for scared? Scared. What about the sign for excited? Excited. Or excited. Yeah. What's the sign for surprised? Surprised. Or surprised. What's the sign for confused? confused, or confused. What's the sign for shy? Shy. Okay, well done, everyone. Great. So now I've got another test. All right, I am going to sign a sign, and I want you to type which emotion you think I'm signing. Okay? So number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. Okay, well done, everyone. I'm looking and they're all right. They're all great. So now I'm going to go through the answers. So number 1, love. Number 2, confused, or the sign can be confused. Number 3, shy. Number 4, happy. Number 5, excited, or the sign can be excited. Number 6, sad, or sad. Number 7, embarrassed. Number 8, oh no, hang on, have I jumped ahead? Oh, I didn't do 6. Sick, sorry, I didn't do sick. Let me just count these. Number 8, embarrassed. Number 9, surprised. Number 10, confident. Okay, well done, everyone. That was absolutely amazing to see so many right answers. That was great. Okay, so we're now coming to the end, and I'm going to teach you. What am I going to teach you? Halloween signs. Yay! Okay. So again, regions within the UK will have their own signs as well, but Northern Ireland, the sign is Halloween. Halloween. In England, and I think Scotland and Wales, they sign it differently. Halloween. Halloween. Okay, so now I'll teach you some Halloween signs. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Ghost. Ghost. So actually, it's the same sign for Halloween and ghosts in England. But although Halloween is different in Northern Ireland and England, the sign for ghost is the same across the UK. Vampire. Vampire. Witch. Witch. So it's the witch's nose coming out. Witch. Zombie. Zombie. Okay, so now I've got a couple of different signs for the next one. So moon, moon. But in Northern Ireland, the sign is moon, like this. Moon. Film. So film, as in a movie. Scary. Scary. Party. Party. Now, again, there's a different one. In Northern Ireland, the sign is family. Family. In the rest of the UK, it's F, which we learned earlier, in a circle for family. Family. Half term. Half term. Holiday. Half term holiday. Holiday. Now, in Northern Ireland, we actually sign holiday like this. Half term holiday. Half term holiday. We'll do one more. Apple. Apple. Okay. We'll go through them all one more time. Ready? And then we'll do a test to see if you remember them. Okay, I've got one more actually. Dark. Dark. Okay, so now let's test you. Number one. Number two. Number three. Number four. Number five. Number six. Number seven. Number eight. Number nine. Number 10. Number 11. Number 12. And the last one, number 13. Okay, well done, everyone. I've been keeping an eye on the comments and I'm so impressed. You're all right. Yeah, it's brilliant. Okay, now for the answers. Ready? So, number one, vampire. Number two, film. Number three, apple. Number four, party. Number five, zombie. Number six, a half-term holiday or holiday. Number seven, Halloween or Halloween. Number eight, witch. Number nine, pumpkin. Number 10, moon or moon. Number 11, scary. Ooh. Number 12, family or family. And the last one, number 13, ghost. Great. Wow. Today we have covered a lot of stuff. That's a lot of learning for you guys. We did the alphabet. Then we learned how to talk about names. Then we talked about facial expressions and lip pattern. Then we talked about emotions with our pictures on the wall behind me. Then we talked about Halloween. Wow, that is a lot to cover. I think I'm going to set you some homework though, and it's to practice. Practice every day. So when you're asleep, I want you to be practicing in your sleep. All right, no, I'm really well done. I want to say thank you to the Royal Voluntary Service for the opportunity to come and teach you all today. And I want to say thank you to our interpreter for making sure that everything worked smoothly in terms of communication. And lastly, I want to thank all of you guys for turning up and watching us and joining us. Have a really great weekend. Thank you so much and see you next time. Bye.